Ops. Select
Hey,
speech
get
mode
your
off.
sodas right here. We got an ice cold. The ice is running off them. Get your soda right here. I know you're sweating and thirsty. Get your ice cold sodas. Sodas. I got them right here.
Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Mr Harwell. And welcome to Cincinnati Baseball. Here on APBA, you always have a front row seat. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Cincinnati visitors will test the locals at home. The locals take the field here in the first. Defensively for Houston. Davis at first base. Doran at second. Garner, the shortstop. Walling at third. The outfield consists of Don in left field. Bass in center field, and Hatcher over in right. Ashby is behind the plate, and on the mound for the locals, the left-hander Nepper. For Nepper, his first appearance of the season, a control pitcher. He will be facing visitor starter, right-hander Denny. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Venable will lead it off. The pitch comes in. Routine grounder to second. He's up with it. He flips to Davis, and they get him. One down. One gone. First inning. Rose gets set to face Nepper. The switch hitter batting right against Nepper. The pitch. Bounce to short. Garner to his right. He has it, and he throws him out, and that's out number 2. Two away. First inning. Right-handed hitter Larkin gets set to bat against Nepper. The pitch. Popped a mile high. Ashby throws off his mask. He's there. Takes a step back. And it pops out of his mitt. And that's a fair ball. Larkin is on at first. Score that an error on Ashby. For Cincinnati. Runner on first. 2 down. Asaski is out to take his hacks. The pitch. Swung on. Strike. The steal is on. Ashby strong arms it down there. Safe. Late throw. That's his first steal of the season. Larkin stretching his lead to the plate. Paints the black. Strike 3 call. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Cincinnati. Nothing across. The locals fumble once. One left. They fail to capitalize on the runner. Visitors nothing. Locals coming up. The visitors take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the visitors. Rose at first base. Asaski at second. Larkin, the shortstop. Oster at third. The outfield consists of Milner in left field. Davis in center field. And Venable over in right. Butera is behind the plate and pitching for the visitors. The right-hand throwing Denny. For Denny, his first appearance of the season. Here's Hatcher to lead it off. The pitch. Hatcher bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Milner flags it down on the first bounce, and Hatcher decides not to stretch it. He hugs first with a single, On to face Denny. First baseman Rose is on the bag. Hatcher with a substantial lead. The pitch. Low. Hatcher is going for the steal. The peg. Safe. High throw. That's his first steal of the season. Hatcher stretches his lead off second. He brings it home. Bounce slowly up the middle. Larkin can't reach it. Neither can Baseski. It's through. Hatcher is around third. They're waiting Hatcher in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's out. Just missed getting in. And the aggressive base running does not pay off. That's one less the visitors will have to score. On holds it first for the single. Houston now sends Davis to bat from the right. One out, on first. They're holding on. But he's well off the bag. Denny with the pitch. Grounded hard wide of third. Oster takes it on the short hop. He'll go to first. And they get him. 2 down. Thon moves to second on the play. The locals have 2 down. Thon on at second. Gorin gets set to face Denny, batting in the fourth slot. Thon edges a bit more off second. Denny cranks it up. It's a moonshot, right field. Venable over. He's got lots of room. Waits. We
copy you down, Eagle. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
And brings it in. The line for the locals. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. No score in the game. We go to the top of the second inning. Davis, Oster, and Milner to bat next. To get it going for the visitors here, Davis, and he hacks from the right. Nepper kicks and deals. It's deep to center, way back. Bass is racing to the track against the wall. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Oster the hit. Nepper winds and fires. Oster gets this one in the air on the infield. The shortstop Garner drifts over behind second base to make the catch, and that's out number 2. Two gone, second inning. Here's Milner to hit for the visitors, batting left. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Nepper up with it. Flips the first for the out. So the visitors go in order. No score in the game. We go to the bottom of the second inning. For Houston, it'll be Bass, Garner, and Ashby. To get it going, Bass. Now Denny comes home with it. Taken, strike 3. He's gone, 1 down. Garner coming up. Here's the delivery. High pop fly. This one will bring rain. Oster and Butera converge near the line. Butera is calling off Oster, and he has it for the out in fair territory. 2 away. Two gone, second inning. Here's Ashby to take his swings. He'll bat left here. Here's the delivery. Routine grounded to second. He's up with it. He flips the Rose, and they get him for the final out. For the locals, 3 up, 3 down. Cincinnati due up. The visitors will have Butera, Denny, and Venable here in the third. Butera will lead off the third. A right-sider. The pitch. Just missed. Ball one. He comes home. A little roller to the right side. Doran pounces on it. The quick toss to Davis, and he nails Butera by a step for out number one. Pitcher Denny up. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Davis knocks it down. He's up with it. He flips the Nepper covering for the out. Two gone. Third inning. Left-sided Venable will bat next for Cincinnati. He's their leadoff hitter. He brings it home. Venable dribbles one to the left of the mound. Nepper can't reach it. Garner charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion. Or tried to. The ball travels about 3 feet, and Venable is on at first. So the visitors have a runner on the error. Score that E6 on Garner. The locals have now committed 2 errors. Rose up. The delivery from Nepper. Swung on, strike. And Venable takes off to second. Here's the peg from Ashby. Tags him. They won't get Venable this time. That's his first steal of the season, and that's the visitors' second stolen base in this game. Venable stretches his lead off second. He brings it in. There's a low liner to left. It's a long run in for on, and he's got it on the run. That's 3 away. For the visitors, no runs on no hits. The locals made an error. One left. They failed to capitalize on the runner. Still no score. Locals coming up. For Houston, it'll be Walling, Nepper, and Hatcher. Walling starts it for the locals. The pitch. Routine grounded to second. He's up with it. He flips the Rose, and they get him. 1 away. One out. Third inning. Now Nepper to face Denny. Denny now. Nepper waves at one in the dirt, and he's a strikeout victim. 2 down. Two down. Third inning. Hatcher walks up. He bats right. The pitch. Grounded to the right side, and Asaski gloves it. The throw in plenty of time. 3 away. So the locals go in order. Still no score. Visitors coming up. The visitors now send up the heart of their order to face Nepper, Larkin, Asaski, and Davis. Larkin to lead it off. The pitch. Slow bounder to the right side. Davis to his right. Scoops it. Flips to Nepper. Just in time. 1 away. Fourth inning. Asaski steps up to face Nepper. The pitch comes in. Asaski hits a little fly to left. On is racing in. Still coming. He's there and hauls it in. And that's out number 2. Two away. Fourth inning. Cincinnati now sends Davis to bat from the right. Here's the pitch. Davis bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Bond flags it down on the first bounce, and Davis decides not to stretch it. He hugs first for the single for Cincinnati. The first hit in this game. For Cincinnati. Runner on first, 2 gone. Oster will bat next for Cincinnati. The pitch. Swung on, strike. Now Davis is sprinting toward second. Ashby fires it down. The slide. The play at second. Tagged. Safe. That's his first steal of the season, and that's the visitor's third stolen base in this game. Nepper looks back at Davis on second. Nepper fires it in. Off the end of the bat, a weak pop fly. Easy chance for Doran. 3 down. That'll do it for Cincinnati. Nothing across. Still a scoreless tie. We head for the bottom of the 4th inning. Cincinnati will now face the Houston strength. Thon, Davis, and Doran. Here's Thon to lead it off. That's right. He cranks and fires. Right down the middle. Strike 3. 1 down. One out, 4th inning. It's now Davis the bat. He swings from the right side. The pitch. High and inside, ball 1. He comes home. Oof! Davis flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. 2 down. Doran coming up. Denny comes home. Base hit center field. Davis is over. Scoops it up, and Doran holds first for the single. Next batter, Bass. Now he throws to first. And Doran is back safely. Now Denny is back on the rubber. Here comes a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Larkin is over. He stabs for it. He's got it. Flips to second. Not in time. And Bass is on with a single. Well, 2 away. Doran on second. Bass on first for Houston. The bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Garner to take his swings. Here comes a pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Denny comes in. Picks it up. Fires to first. And gets him by a step to retire the side. The line for the locals. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 2. A good chance goes by the board. Still no score here after 4. Bottom of the lineup, Milner, Butera, and Denny coming up. Milner will start it off here on the 5th. Left side batter. Now he comes home with it. Bunted to the left side. A little too hard. Walling has it. Slings it to first and gets him. Milner thought he'd catch Walling snapping. 1 down. Now coming up, Butera. Nepper comes to the plate. Lined to right center. That's good for extra bases. Bass is chasing it down, but there's nothing he can do. Butera chugs into second, and that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. Well, here's a pitcher, Denny. For Cincinnati, Butera on second, 1 gone. The pitch. Fastball, high. Free pass to Denny, and the up gives him first. Nepper is upset with himself. His control has deserted him for the moment, and that sets up the double play. And that's the first walk issued by Nepper. That was Denny's first walk of the season. Butera on second, Denny on first, 1 out. Here's Venable to hit for the visitors, batting left. The pitch to Venable. Venable hits a frozen rope, straightaway center. Right there is Bass, and he gloves it for the putout. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. 2 on, the top of the 5th inning. Cincinnati now sends Rose to bat. The switchy goes to the third base side of the plate. Quick move to the plate. Low, ball 1. The runners take their lead. The pitch. High and inside, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch, grounded hard at Walling. He's up with it. Fires to second, and they get him for the 3rd out. The line for the visitors, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 2, so they fail to cash in on the 2 runners. Still no score here after 4 1/2. The locals will send out the bottom of the lineup. Ashby, Walling, and Nepper. Ashby will lead it off. Then he comes to him. Hit in the air to left field. Milner is over. He's there, and he takes it in. 1 down. Now coming up, Walling. Here he comes. Low, ball 4. Denny hustles down to first, and that's the first walk issued by Denny. That was Walling's first walk of the season. Now at bat, Nepper. Space on the right. Infield drawn in a few feet. Throw to first. He's back. Denny gets the ball back. Now he's set again. The pitch from Denny. He squares. Nice bunt right down the first baseline. His only chance is to let it roll foul. And it does. Again, he squares the bunt. The pitch. Bunted fair off the plate. Nope. The ump says it's off his foot. Strike 2. Infield drawn in a few feet. The 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. 2 down. Right-handed hitter Hatcher gets set to bat against Denny. For Houston, 2 away, 1 on. The pitch. It's up to the right side. Rose feels it on the big bounce. He will flip to Denny. And Hatcher is retired. The line for the locals, 0-0-0. They leave 1. Still a scoreless tie. We head for the top of the 6th inning. Houston will now face the heart of the visitors' lineup. Larkin, Oseski, and Davis coming up. Larkin will lead off the 6th right-hander. Now Nepper comes home with it. Hit in the air to center. Bass roams over. He's there. Reaches back and makes the catch. 1 down. Oseski up. The pitch from Nepper. He goes down on strikes. 2 gone. Here's Davis coming to the plate. Here he comes. Soft liner behind second. It falls. Base hit for Davis. That's Davis' second hit of the game. Oster comes up to bat. The pitch. Swung on. Strike. And Davis is stealing. And he caught Nepper napping. Ashby digs it out and fires. Davis racks up a stolen base. That's his second steal of the season, and that's the visitors' 4th stolen base in this game. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Davis stretches his lead off second. The pitch. Fastball, and it's back to the screen. Ashby is chasing it down. Davis makes it safely to third. The go-ahead run is now on third. Davis at third with his arms out, crouched. The pitch comes in. It's grounded into the hole, scooped by Garner. The throw to first, and he's gone. For the visitors, nothing across. A chance goes by the board, so it's still zip-zip after 5.5. Cincinnati will now face the Houston strength. Thon, Davis, and Gorin. Thon to lead it off. He wheels and deals. Thon started the swing. Did he hold up? They check with the first base ump. A base on balls for Thon, and that's only the second walk issued by Denny. That was Thon's first walk of the season. Davis is the next hitter. Thon well off first. Now the pitch jammed him. It's pushed towards second. Asaski feels it. Double pumps. No play at second. Now he flips to Rose for the out. One down. Thon moves up. One on. Here's Gorin. Thon stretches his lead off second. Then he delivers. Lined hard over second. Davis is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Thon is around third. They're waving on in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe easily. Gorin holds it first for the single. So the single drives in one big run, and the locals break the tie and now lead 1-0. Sixth inning. One down. Runner on first for Houston. Bass advancing to the bat. Gorin is off and running. Lofted down the line to right. Venable races over into the corner. He's there. He's got it. And that's the second out. Gorin gets back to first. Garner is the next hitter. The pitch to Garner. Routine grounded to second. Asaski scoops it. Double pumps. Now he flips to Rose for the out. Side retired. For the locals, a run on one hit. One left, so they have one in the bank. After 6, 1-0. Locals. Nepper will now face the bottom of the visitors lineup. Milner, Butera, and Denny coming up. Milner leading off the 7th. The pitch. High fly ball to deep right center. Bass is racing to the track, so is Hatcher. Bass waves him off and brings it down. One down. The next visitor's batter is Butera. The pitch. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Thon gets it back in, and Butera is on at first. The tying run is on. Sal with his second hit in this game. Denny walking up the bat. Visitors manager Pepper looking at his score sheet. We have a pause in the action here. Pepper is sending in a runner for Butera. It's Daniels, and he's trotting out to first base. He's a threat. Nepper will keep an eye on him. Pepper is recalling pitcher Denny. Bell will now hit for him. That's right. He waves that bat like a wand. He'll take his time getting to the box. So Denny goes 6 innings. He yielded 1 earned run on 5 hits. He stands to lose it unless the visitors can make up the 1-run deficit. Bell's up. A trusty bat. He lets one go. taken. Daniels is trying for the steal. Ashby guns it down. The slide. Daniels sneaks in. That's his first steal of the season for Cincinnati. Their fifth stolen base in this game. The tying run is now at second base. Nepper looks back at Daniels on second. Nepper kicks and delivers. It's blooped to short. Garner is backing up quickly. Stabs high to his right, and he hauls it in. And that's out number 2. We have Venable coming up to hit. He bats left for Cincinnati. Daniels on second. 2 down. Daniels edges a bit more off second. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Nepper scoops it up. Flips the first. And that's out number 3. For the visitors, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. After 6.5, it's still 1-0. Locals. Okay, all you visitors, fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the lineup, Ashby, Walling, and Nepper coming up. Franco is coming on to pitch for the visitors. For Franco, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Diaz is now catching. Daniels is out. To get it going for the locals here, Ashby against Franco. He'll bat right. Franco comes home. Wide by a hair. Free ticket to first from Ashby. That was Ashby's first walk of the season. Walling walking up the bat. The pitch is on the way. Jammed him. Slow roller beyond the mound. Asaski feels it. He juggles it. No play at second. Now he flips to Rose for the out. 1 away. Ashby goes to second. 1 on. Pitcher Nepper to hit. Infield looking for the bunt. He lets it go. He squares. Bunted to the third base side. Oster charges. Barehands it and throws a strike to first. Nepper sacrifices. Ashby moves to third. The locals have 2 away, runner third. Here's Hatcher to take his swings. The pitch. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Venable races back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Ashby trots home, and Hatcher cruises into second. Double and an RBI. So the double scores 1, and the locals now lead 2-0. Well, Don's up. For Houston, Hatcher on second, 2 away. Hatcher stretches his lead off second. He brings it in. It's a whiff. 3 down. The half for the locals. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1. They add a little insurance. Visitors on the short end, 2-0. Nepper will now face the visitors' artillery. Rose, Larkin, and Asaski. Rose to lead it off for the visitors. A switch hitting Pete will bat right. Robinson is sending in Reynolds. He'll be playing shortstop for Houston. Garner is out. Rose to lead it off for the visitors against Nepper. He'll bat right. Visitors, skipper Pepper walking down the bench. trying to stir up a little magic. Looks like Rose is coming out. Jones will pinch hit for him. That's right. He grabs a bat, strolls to the box. Jones walking up the bat. Tracy comes up there to hit. The pitch comes in, and it's popped up behind home plate. Ashby making the call, and the catch. 1 down. One down, 8th inning. Larkin will bat next for Cincinnati. A right-sider. The delivery. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Doran. Throws. And he makes the play to first. 2 down. Two gone. Right-handed hitter, Asaski. Gets set to bat against Nepper. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Cut on. And missed. Asaski goes down swinging. That's 3 away. Asaski is now struck out 3 times. For the visitors, 3 up, 3 down. Locals over the visitors, 2-0. The locals now send up the heart of their order to face Franco, Davis, Doran, and Bass. Jones remains in the game. Now playing first for the visitors. Davis to lead it off for the locals. Right-handed batter to face Franco. Franco delivers. Routine grounder to second. He's up with it. He flips to Jones, and they get him. And there's 1 away. We have Doran coming up to hit in the power slot. He wheels and deals. Lofted deep to center field. Davis roams over. He has it measured. He hauls it in. 2 away. Here's Bass to hit for the locals against Franco. He'll bat right for Houston. Base is clear. 2 away. The pitch. It's hit deep to Davis. Over his head. Say goodbye to this one. It's gone. Home run for Bass. So they collect a solo homer, his first home run of the season, and the locals now lead 3-0. Reynolds getting ready to go. Craig will hurt you. Franco brings it to the plate. Taken, strike 3. He's gone. 3 down. For the locals, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They give Nepper some extra room. The score is 3-0 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. The visitors will have Davis, Oster, and Milner here in the 9th. Davis to lead it off for the visitors. Right-handed hitter to face Nepper. Nepper kicks and deals. Hit in the air to left field. Thon waits. Taps the glove. And he covers it. 1 away. One out, 9th inning. Oster gets set to face Nepper. The switch hitter will bat right-handed here. The pitch. It's a ground hugger to short. Reynolds gloves it and easily throws out Oster. And that's the 2nd out. Two gone. Milner gets set to bat against Nepper. The pitch comes in. Slice to Walling. Room service bounce. The long throw to first. And they get him. And that's the last out of the game. So it goes. The visitors lose. And the locals take it. Nepper has the shutout. A complete game. And a beautiful hit. Here's the line for the locals. 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. They leave 6 for the visitors. No runs on 4 hits, no errors. And they leave 7. Nepper gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Then he takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. Bye for now, everybody. Join us again next time. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Houston. Locals take this one from the visitors, 3-0.